Turn now to our parenting playbook. There's a new backlash against gentle parenting. A widely shared article in the Wall Street Journal says tough love is back. Our parenting expert, Ericka Souter, is here to explain. What you have to explain first is this acronym associated with it, FAFO.
Well, George, when parents said reach their limit, it's kind of like a mess around and find out kid. That's basically what's happening there. I want to break down what gentle parenting is first. So it's basically rooted in being empathetic, emotional regulation, and your relationship with your child. So think validating big feelings and getting down on their level and staying calm the entire time, no matter how they react.
That's gentle parenting.
That's gentle parenting. So then you have the more, what people are calling the harsher parenting, but it's actually authoritative parenting. And it's rooted in consequences. So when they misbehave, there's going to be a consequence.
Yeah, you touch the stove, it's hot. Go ahead and touch it if you want. Yeah, there's consequences to it. But is this shift generational? And is it harder for parents to be authoritative when it comes to social media or feelings of being judged by other people?
Yeah, parents today feel more judged than ever, and social media doesn't help because they don't want to be caught on tape or on film doing something, yelling at their kid. But here's the thing, gentle parenting does not work for every child. And just because you're more authoritative doesn't mean you're harsh or it's without emotion, without love. It's just giving them a consequence for their behavior. And kids need that kind of structure.
I heard the word no a lot as a kid, and my children hear the word no a lot. What is authoritative parenting, and how do parents do it the way that you would recommend? Okay,
so there's a really simple way to implement it. You want to make sure that there are clear expectations about behavior. So we don't talk disrespectfully to grown-ups in this house. And if they do, there has to be a consequence. But don't say, I'm going to cancel your 8th birthday. No parent ever does that. Make the consequence something like no screen time or no play dates on the next 2 Saturdays, something like that. And then you want to make sure there are natural consequences. I have a teenager, he refuses to wear his coat in the winter, and I'm like, okay, go out and be cold, and I'm not going to run your coat to school if you need it, right? And so you also want to be warm, but not wobbly. You don't want to give in when they're complaining about, this isn't fair, but you want to say, I understand how you feel. I know you don't want to leave the playground, but it's time to go. And you want to also make sure that you give them choice and a voice. Now, this helps them with decision making. So something like, would you like to shower before dinner or after dinner? And lastly, reset after mistakes, yours and theirs. Sometimes we overreact. It's okay to apologize to your children. And when they mess up, you want to set a plan for how they can make it better the next time.
What are some of the benefits to authoritative parenting? I know being raised by the Colonel and Miss Sylvia, that's all I had in my household.
Did your parents ever apologize for you?
No, not once. And our relationship was they were the parents and we were the kids. That was the relationship.
Well, that is still the relationship, but here's the great thing about authoritative parenting. It makes great problem solvers, people who have more emotional regulation, people who can deal with conflict better, and they're more resilient. So there are a lot of great things that come from giving that kind of structure and having that kind of discipline.
Good advice.
Thank you. Thank you, Ericka. Appreciate it.